Like, that was my first thought. Was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even nude in the shower. I wear a full bathing suit. Well, because the kids are constantly, there's no respect for privacy now. They're just like, hey, do you know what? They come in. Maybe this happens to you, I don't know. My kids
I lock my door.
They will come in, because there's 2 ways into our bathroom, so they'll come in the other way. And they come in, and heaven forbid I'm getting out of the shower, I'm naked, they're horrified. Ooh! I go, excuse me? This is the nudity zone. You don't get to be horrified. And by the way, you did this to me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. But I've always been one of those door lockers. Like, I lock the door. When I go to sleep at night, I lock all my room doors. I'm terrified to wake up and somebody's standing over me. Not happening.
It happens all the time.
Because I'll be too discombobulated to even fight back. I'll just, I'll freak out.
Happens all the time.
But it's funny how you think Snapchat, that's what goes through your head.
Snapchat, that's exactly what went through my mind. I was like, what?
When somebody says, oh, Tinder, I go, ooh.
Right.
No, I'm saying, but see, you even think that Tinder, but I know people who are in serious relationships off of Tinder who looked at it as a dating site. But when it first came out, everybody looked at it as a hookup site. So I'm saying, you get these things in your mind.
Which I'm still not sure if I know the difference, but I think you told me the difference, so now I think I get it. I got married 20 years ago. There was no Tinder. There wasn't even, like, online. There wasn't even online.
Yeah. Yeah. Really wasn't. If you think about it, online is almost really a new concept to us. Yes. I remember having a phone in the middle of my car, like connected, that one. And
well, you were rich then, because I was like, I remember pulling over to a rest stop to use a payphone and get a Roy Rogers roast beef sandwich.
You on the turnpike.
That was exciting.
But this was in the 90s, like the late 90s. And I had to, and I remember getting in the car and I had that phone. I was like, I am balling now.
Yeah.
Like, I got a phone.
And was it a big phone? Was it like?
Oh yeah.
Hey, honey, what's going on?
It was like, this is what you had to do.
You pulled up your antenna.
This is how the phone. It was it was connected in the middle console of the car, but then you had to lift up the big middle arm of the car.
Yeah.
And then there's no way you can drive and use it at the same time. It's too heavy.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Mercedes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So like heart to heart.
Oh, I was heart to heart.
Heart to heart. You were Jonathan Hart.
Yep, wasn't solving crimes, but I had a Mercedes.
Oh my God.
But that was the good old days.
The good old days is right.
Yeah, but then you had to pay by the minute you used the phone. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And when we would take road trips, the vet football player would say, "Hey man, the batteries on my phone are down, and I need to call. Can I call my wife?" Or call home, and you're like, oh yeah, to use my phone. They were calling all over the place, using your phone and running your bill up because they didn't want to pay their own bill. Like,
That's
cheap, bad people, really bad people.
I still remember that scene from Wall Street, where Michael Douglas is on that cordless phone, and it's essentially the size of this desk.
It's like that.
And he's in the Hamptons, and he's like, have you ever seen the sun come up over the ocean, bud? And I remember thinking, he must be so incredibly rich. That's a phone from outer space. Yeah. Right? And now you look at it, and it looks like a refrigerator. It looks like the refrigerator in your dressing room.
It does.
It does. Yeah. It looks exactly like that.
It used to be so bad. Like, you had to hear here and go down, talk back, and come back to the earpiece. Oh, man. But the good old days, the good old days. And yes. But, speaking of which, and then I want to wish a happy birthday to Leonard. Leonard is the band and the leader of the band who used to come and play at our holiday party.
Yes.
It was his birthday yesterday, so I want to say happy birthday to Leonard. Yes.
Leonard.
Happy birthday, Leonard. Went to saw. Yeah, I got a smidgen of him last night too as well. But speaking of changing times.
Okay.
There's this hotel, Hilton Hotel, has partnered with IBM's Watson Artificial Intelligence Unit, and they created a talking, bowing, gesturing robot concierge that they're calling Connie, in honor of Conrad Hilton, that when you go to their Hilton Hotel in McLean, Virginia, it is there to answer your questions and to direct you to the best restaurants and all these other things. So it's becoming these industries are becoming very robotic, to the point that there's this hotel that's opening in Japan called the Hina Hotel, which means Hotel Strange. I don't know if I want to stay there. But
I want to stay there.
Well, listen to this. It's opening this summer, and it's going to be staffed almost entirely by robots. Desk clerks, bellhops, and cleaning crews, all robots.
Oh my gosh. Guys, it is happening. It is like a Spielberg film.
Yeah. So then there was another article that came out in USA Today, which kind of coincides with that. And they did a survey, and 65% of American adults expected that by 2016, robots will be doing their job. 65%. 80% say they expect their job will continue to exist in its current form during that time. So 15% of you are lying to yourselves.
You should really start experimenting here, Gelman, by getting some animatronic people.
Well, I said we get the wax figures.
We had our Madame Tussauds wax figures.
Get our wax figures.
Sure.
Put a program in there.
Exactly.
It'll be just like the real thing. We'll have off for the summer. We'll see you in September, boo.
We can put them here.
Yeah.
We can lie in bed and look at the show, and we'll talk to each other from bed.
Oh, that's
What are you doing? I'm getting ready to have breakfast. What are you doing? I'm watching the show.
Robotic Fridays.
Yeah, Robotic Fridays. I love it. Hey, listen. This is a non sequitur, but the Canadian Prime Minister went to the White House last night. Did you see this? Did you see it? Yeah. So Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had this great dinner at the White House. They invited a lot of Canadian, American actors and notables, some singers and performers and sports people. Here's why I'm upset I wasn't invited. They served poutine, which is my favorite meal. It is my last meal. Everybody says, you know, what would your last meal be? I don't know why people ask that question, but mine is always poutine because it is delicious and perfect. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's gonna sound gross, but here we go. It is French fries, smothered in gravy, smothered in cheese curd. Don't make that face at me, sir. Don't yuck my yum. It is
pretty good.
It is delicious. It is heaven. I want to try White House poutine because I've had White House honey and it is delicious. So I'm assuming White House poutine is amazing. So, President.
That would be your last meal?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, all day long. You give yourself your heart attack. You don't even have to worry about going to the death chamber.
No, but like a last meal to me means you can order more than one thing.
Yeah, but I would eat all of that, and that is like a meal. That is.
Oh, I would have a pizza. I'd have a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Oh, I would have that. I would have a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I'd be like, give me an In-N-Out burger. Like, they would literally come by the time they finish my order. I've lived 2 extra days for them to bring me all that food.
I would also, you know what? The more I think about it, I would have a J.G. Mellon burger. J.G. Mellon burger.
Yeah, that J.G. Mellon burger.
And a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And I would follow that chicken sandwich up with the Burger King original chicken sandwich, which does not get the love it deserves. And then...
McRib. Gotta have a McRib.
McRib. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I hope Albert Bianchini is watching this because he will, during the day, during the work day, he will just send me a picture of a McRib sandwich for no reason. Just a McRib.
And for everybody at home on Twitter who's now going to send a picture of, this is what a McRib looks like before, and this is what it looks like after. I get those every time I say McRib.
Yeah.
I don't care. They're delicious. I'm going to eat it.
After what? After you eat them?
No. If we say McRib on here, then somebody will always say, well, this is what it really looks like before they cook it. And I'm like, I know, but I don't see that. I only see and feel what it feels like when it goes down my throat. And it feels good. It tastes good.
We're not having McRib sushi.
I only eat them every once in a while, I don't eat them that much. I don't eat fast food that much,
And a shamrock shake. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Irish people, yes. Don't even have to be Irish. Who cares?
I'm a good chocolate. I'm a chocolate milkshake guy. Just straight to the
They don't even call them milkshakes. They call them thick shakes, which makes it even better than a milkshake. I don't even know why. Like, I'm not sure why it's not called
a thick shake.
It's called a thick shake.
Really?
Thick shake.
Is that the kind you get a headache trying to suck it through the straw?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you still didn't get anything, you know? Oh, I'd have to go to Wendy's.
And get the Biggie fries and dunk it in the thick shake?
I had to get a Frosty. Gotta get a Frosty.
Yeah.
Gotta get it.
But you dunk your fries in the Frosty.
I've never dunked my fries in the Frosty.
What?
It just doesn't seem like you should do that.
I don't even think they allow you to not do that.
It seems illegal to dunk your fries in the Frosty.
I'm anti, remember when they were doing the chocolate sauce on the French fries, and I'm like against that, but for some reason I have no problem dunking my Wendy's fries into my Frosty. Is anybody else hungry? My gosh.
I am. Hey, let's wrap it up. Where are those wax figures? Let's put them out here.
Good Lord.
And we'll take you guys to lunch.
Hey, did you hear about the... Did you hear about the lobster with 4 claws?
No.
Yeah. The lobster, Portland, Maine, of course, Portland, Maine seafood. Yeah.
All 2 of you.
They've acquired a lobster that will never actually be on anybody's plate because they're going to try to breed him. He's got 3 claws on one side and 1 claw on the other. Look at that. No, don't feel bad. He seems happy. He's like, look, it kept me off the dinner plate, and now I'm going to mate with everybody. It's like a win-win. But imagine, if you will, mating lobsters and what that must look like.
I don't know what that. I got to watch some video on YouTube.
I mean, is it like, come on, come on.
I'd be scared of somebody like, come on and get it.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Is that time already? Oh, man. Okay,
oh my gosh.
We do have a big show today, everybody. So excited about today's show because...
David Muir is here. Let me tell you something. Easily one of the hardest working men in the news business and one of the nicest, kindest people I've ever met
and
in
one
my
of
life.
the smartest as well.
Oh, my God, well, I mean, that's
just
goes
brilliant.
without saying.
And I'm loving when David's here. And also, Neve Campbell is here as well. Haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it. House of Cards. I will be binging this weekend.
Has anybody started binging it?
I started.
Okay.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it, but it's getting hard to not spoil it. So you have to start watching.
Okay, I'll start watching.
Hey, guess who else is here? Enya's here. She's going to perform for us.
And we also, it's another edition of Live Flashback Friday, so don't forget to write into our inbox or post your flashback photos to Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag LiveFBF, and we may show them on the show today. So that'd be pretty cool.
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, we can send them the flashback Friday photos.
Is there a difference between a Throwback Thursday and a Flashback Friday?
I don't know.
Yeah,
and a Way Back Wednesday?
I've never heard of Way Back Wednesday.
Yeah, Way Back Wednesday. Somebody showed me a Way Back Wednesday, and I was like, wait a minute.
Well, you know what I think it is? Throwback Thursdays were cool, and everybody's like, man, I can't wait till next Thursday, so we got to come up with something for Friday. So
I think that it's for people who are tired of aging. Hey, look at me when I was 4, everyone.
Yep.
Right?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You want to cover the coffee?
Yeah, I got
To
it.
save that coffee from this man right here. All right, let's kick this party off with our Happy Dance Travel Tribute.
You know, I've got to tell you, I so want to hit the dance floor with Anthony Davis from Irvington, New Jersey. He matches our backdrop.
You match our background, and I can tell you, Anthony, when Anthony put that on, he said, I'm going to be dancing on the show today. Great job, man.
I did it for you.
Man, that was awesome. right, well, Anthony, we got
He should be our trivia dancer every day. We should have like a permanent spot for him.
Great job. We're going to say hello to Nancy Montalvo from San Francisco, California. Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, Nancy, you and I have something in common.
Yes. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. We both grew up in Germany.
Yes. My dad was in the military also, so he was in the army. So.
Now, where were you stationed?
In Kaiserslautern.
I have no idea what that is.
Nancy, do you...
They call it K-Town.
K-Town, Kaiserslautern. Oh, yeah, that was... Matter of fact, you were about 35 minutes from where we were in my
Right, exactly.
She said it with a German accent, and you didn't recognize the name of the town.
Bad connection.
It's bad connection. I couldn't hear anything.
Do you speak German?
Yes, my mom's German.
Oh, great.
So
That's
I
fantastic.
was born there.
Oh, good for you.
Very nice.
Okay, well, we're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for, okay?
Thank you.
Here's a great prize, Nancy. The Tonka Verde Ranch in Tucson, Arizona. 7 days, 6 nights, all inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $6,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Nancy.
Thank you.
All right, here you go, Nancy. On yesterday's show, we talked with Sacha Baron Cohen. And what city did Sacha say he was arrested?
Maybe London? I forget.
No, he wasn't. He was arrested in Milan, Italy.
Milan.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they made him strip down out of his Velcro suit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Sorry, Nancy, but listen, you and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 gift certificate from Zappos. So please pick a number between 1 and 229.
202.
202.
There we go. Let's go. All right, Nancy, thank you for playing. Congratulations, young lady. Everybody stay right there when we come back. David Muir will be here with us.
Still ahead on live, a performance by Enya.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Hey, on Monday's show, from the new film, The Divergent series, Allegiant, Shailene Woodley will be here.
Shailene, yes. And from the series Shameless, William H. Macy will be here.
He's even more awful this season than normal.
I know. I've
He's
been watching.
Truly shameless. And PGA champion and #1 golfer in the world, Jordan Spieth, will be here.
I'm going to get some tips. I need some tips.
We should putt-putt golf with him.
You guys are going to golf with them.
Good, because I always beat those professional golfers when it comes to that putt-putt golfing. You got to be a non-golfer to really beat somebody that's good at golf.
You're just rubbing it in now.
I know. Now, he's one of our favorites, and he certainly smartens up the place around here. So please welcome World News Tonight's anchor, David Muir.
Well, you guys are on fire today.
We were?
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
are you kidding? I was looking for a thick shake and some fries back there. Where's Anthony, this dancer, too, by the way?
Oh, my gosh. Where did Anthony go?
I mean,
he's
where's
not
the dancer,
back yet.
Anthony?
He's just incredible.
He's incredible, right?
Yeah, we're going to try that tonight.
Oh, that's a good
I'm not sure
idea.
it'll go over well in the evening.
By we, do you mean us, the royal we? Are we going dancing?
We are going to try this.
Listen, I've got to tell you, you've been doing outstanding work. I saw you at the New Hampshire Democratic debate and Republican primary debates. You've done both, right?
Both sides, yeah.
Both
We've done
sides.
both, yeah.
And so, so what is that like for you?
Well, I'm a survivor. There is nothing like moderating these debates during this presidential campaign. I mean, we'll leave it to the voters to decide what they're witnessing out there, but I always say I liken it to a freight train barreling down the tracks, and the role of moderator is simply keep the train on the tracks and try to keep them to the issues. But it's funny, Kelly often, I've joked about this before, texts during the newscasts.
I abuse the system.
She was texting during the debate. Now, this was one that I was not moderating, but this was the one where they started comparing hand sizes and what have you.
Right.
She said, I'm watching this with my children.
Right.
And I thought that's a really interesting point. And so the next day I was interviewing Senator Rubio, and I did say, do you regret, taking this to what he perceived Donald Trump's level? He said, well, I thought that we should dish out the same kind of medicine. But it's interesting to hear this week Senator Rubio say, I do regret that the conversation went in that direction. So I think there's going to be a lot of debate moving forward about the level of discourse this campaign. And I think the voters and our viewers deserve for us to ask the smart questions and try to get the answers we're looking for.
But I'm curious for you, when you're there and you're moderating these debates, is it hard for you to keep your personal opinion out of it?
When you're up there and you're asking those questions, and they're tough questions, I have great respect for anyone who runs for that office. That is dedication, and they're putting their families through that too. But you have to be cognizant of the fact that as you're asking that question, and even as they're answering, there could be cutaways of you at any time.
Right.
And so I always try to have this poker face.
Yeah.
They may catch you going.
Even when they.
We would be so bad at that job. We'd be like, oh, come on.
Which brings me to my next suggestion, which is when you texted me that, I thought, you know what, Kelly Ripa should moderate the next
Oh, yeah. That's such a
You and I can just sit off to the side, and when they bring up hand size, we'll take them on.
We'll do.
You text me and go, Kelly, people are watching you.
We're doing our flashback. It's Flashback Friday, and we have a flashback photo of you. We wanted to show you. Explain yourself.
Well, same haircut. That is the 1970s bowl cut that every guy in America had, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh, very nice, you guys.
I love that.
My
Just
mother.
in case we weren't sure which one was you.
She could pay for that.
You've got a good-looking family.
Well, thanks. But, I mean, with the bruises on her legs and her cut-off jeans.
Who cut your hair?
My mom cut my hair. Really? My whole childhood, until, like, about last week. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. I just flick it back now once a year. But yeah, that picture brings me right back to my childhood. And it's funny, I was joking about the bruises on the legs. I had an older sister. And anyone who has an older sister knows what that's like. We're like this now, but back then, with the flip-flops, it was like...
Yeah, Joaquin knows. He's covered in bruises.
Yeah,
He's covered in bruises.
He'll be proud of it one day.
I know.
We got to take a quick break, man. When we come back, David's going to talk about his latest report. And this is truly something that every American should watch. We'll be right back with David Muir.
Still ahead on Live Performance.
Wow.
So that's from Breaking Point, Heroin in America, the series that you've worked on. It airs tonight on 2020. It's, I think, probably the most important issue, if not one of the most important issues in our country right now, is this crisis in American families.
It's all over suburban America, and parents that we've talked to, we've worked on this for more than a year, moms and dads who say, never my child. And it ends up being their child. And that's why this is so eye-opening. And the most important thing to point out is that 4 out of 5 new heroin users in this country started on prescription pain pills. And there's this incredible statistic. 260 million prescriptions in just 1 year in this country. That's enough for every adult American to have a bottle of prescription pills in their medicine cabinet. And that's all it takes for a child to get a pill, to start that opioid fix, and then heroin is the same fix. So it's far easier and far cheaper to get. And
it's
then the spiral is really
heart-wrenching to see that little girl injecting a teddy bear, learning how to save somebody.
And that's the antidote that paramedics now carry. There are debates in cities about whether or not everyone should have this. Police officers as well. You can get a prescription for it in some places now. And now children who've witnessed it in their own families, in their own neighborhoods, in that particular school, are being taught how to bring somebody back from the brink on the ground.
How many people are dying
over
from
100 Americans a day die.
It's stunning. 129 Americans die every day in this country from a drug overdose, the majority pain pills or heroin. That's more than guns and more than car accidents in this country. So, Kelly, you're right. This is the issue of the moment. We have to do something to help these families.
Well, you are... You know, you are really a personal hero for me. I've been following your career for a long time, and I think you are extraordinary. And I thank you for doing this really important piece of Breaking Point. Special edition of 2020 tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC. Make sure you watch David Muir's report on heroin in America.
And when we come back, we have Campbell with to be here with us.
Monday on Live from the day.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. She's a scream queen and a member of the Party of Five, back on screen as a calculating political operative on House of Cards. Please welcome the beautiful and talented Neve Campbell.
Hi, welcome.
Thank
you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thanks.
Always.
How's your little boy?
He's fantastic.
He's how old?
3.5.
Whoa, that
know.
goes fast.
So what is he into at 3.5 years old?
You know, he's a boy, so trucks and rocks and sticks
The good
and
stuff.
dinosaurs and that kind of, yeah.
What's his name?
Caspian.
That's a great name.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, like
Thank
from
you.
Narnia.
Yeah, kind of like Narnia. Or the sea.
Or the
Caspian
sea. Or the sea.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now we have this is Flashback Friday, and you look like you are 12 years old. But we have a flashback of you as Julia on Party of Five. Now, it's hard to believe that is like 20 plus years ago.
That's crazy.
God bless the 90s.
Unbelievable.
Look at those bangs.
Do you still stay in touch with everybody?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I was texting with Lacey yesterday. She's doing amazing, and Scott Wolf and Matt and Paula DeVick and Michael Gordon, who played Justin on the show, is actually my son's godfather.
Oh, that's so
nice. We're all really close.
Oh, you know, Andy Cohen had asked you if you and Scott, he asked Scott, I'm sorry, if you two had ever hooked up. Now, he says that you did not hook up. He said, no.
He's my brother.
Well, he played your brother.
Yeah, but that doesn't my brother.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
No, yes, it does.
Not on TV.
Well,
yeah, right.
No. We're friends
You guys
and
never
brother
would have
and
survived
sister.
on All My Children.
That's hilarious.
And we have another flashback from Scream, Sidney Prescott. Here we go. Man, those
It's so funny, that picture. I went to one of these autograph signing things in London in the summer, and a woman came up with that picture on her leg. She had a tattoo of that exact picture on her leg.
That is devotion.
A little weird.
Yeah.
Definitely
I
devotion.
told you, my mom loves you a lot. She loves you a lot.
I'm gonna say it sounds like a restraining order comes after that. I mean, oh man. You know what? We gotta take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna talk to you about how you are proud to be a Canadian.
Okay.
So we'll be right back with Neve Campbell. So stay right there, everybody.
Monday on Live from Shameless with UMH Macy. And also
House of Cards.
Oh, it's so good.
Now, you play Leanne Harvey, a political operative. You are a hired gun.
Yeah.
And you are calculating, you're manipulative. And you're working with Claire now.
Yes, I am. Yeah, they've invited me to help run their campaign, their political campaign.
I think that Leanne and Claire could be my new favorite super couple.
Nice.
I really
like
think
it.
I'll be honest with you.
good.
It scares me. Because two strong women together, like, it's scary because you're going to outdo any male out there. No man can keep up with two women
watch
who put
out,
the powers
right?
together. So I'm really scared about this. But what freaks me out, this show really mirrors the political landscape of what we're going through right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was very interesting to be shooting the show and then sort of observing what was going on in the real world. And it's strange. There's such characters and some clowns running at the moment, and you would almost think what's gone on in the real world would be too much. It would be overwritten if you put it into a television show.
But it's not.
But it's not. No, it's slightly frightening.
Yeah, right. Is there a consultant that you work with there?
Bo Williman, who's our creator and writer, I mean, he was in politics before he was a writer and has a lot of people on the phone.
Connections.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Washington. So.
And then they added a few cast members like an Ellen Burstyn.
And Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson. And yourself. I mean.
Thank you. I mean, you know what? The women this year are really strong and powerful, and it's so nice. They're writing such great, unapologetically strong and successful women.
And it's great to
get
see
something like
Robin
that.
Wright directing, which is fantastic.
She's directing.
Well, you know, what that means. It means that Frank Underwood does not stand a chance.
Never thought I'd say that, poor Frank.
Poor Frank doesn't stand a chance. It is season 4 of House of Cards. It's available on Netflix now. Binge all weekend long. Neve Campbell, everybody.
Monday on Live from Shameless, William H. Macy, and also pro